The Christian O'Connell Show podcast.
Jack, how was the big game on Friday then, taking on the in-laws at golf?
Honestly, one of my most enjoyable days out with my in-laws, with Bianca's parents.
This is so good to hear.
Yeah.
What a change around from this time last week when it was like this thing that I've got this thing this Friday, taking on the in-laws at golf. They're really good. Bianca used to be amazing. I'm dreading it.
Christian, honestly, I have to thank you for organising the Hypnotist, who I thought was going to be more of a sports-based hypnotist who would, get me thinking about my swing and like how to play golf better. But really, he changed my relationship with how I see my in-laws, who sometimes can put a lot of pressure on me, and I've felt in the past like they're judging me. But now my new mantra is, I'm an amazing son-in-law.
That's so good, though.
That line from Joel last week, I actually had that in my head almost like an earworm. I'm an amazing son-in-law.
Yeah, because then that's like an inner sense of goodness and a flame that can't be put out by whether or not you screw up a round of golf.
Yeah, so it was less about actually playing golf and more about I just enjoyed my day out with them. Things that used to irk me about their comments and what I thought they would be doing, like making comments about my swing and giving me instructions, all just bounced off me.
Yeah, because when you're learning golf, everyone who's been playing golf for a very long time has got about 1,000 handy hints. And imagine if someone you didn't know how to walk and so said, do this, do that, so you wouldn't be able to take a single step.
Yep.
It's crippling.
Everybody's got competing
opinions of how you should play. Yeah.
So on Thursday, after Thursday's show, we found this great hypnotist. I'll give his details out in a minute because I know a lot of you want to know more about this. And we sent Jack along, and he transformed your whole experience from where you were like a thing of dreading it, I'll have to get through it, to actually, even now, I can see just in your face and your body, you actually really enjoyed Friday afternoon hanging with the in-laws.
Great fun.
And not a single part of you said, I didn't play very well.
No, I didn't. I came third. The only person I beat was Bianca's mum, but it wasn't about that for me. Honestly, I loved it out there.
Awesome. So on Thursday's session,
and tell yourself there is always something better to do than worry about what my parents-in-law think. There is always something better to do than worry about what my parents-in-law think. That's right.
I was listening to that Saturday night when my mother-in-law was round for dinner.
And tell yourself there is always something better to do than worry about what my parents-in-law think.
Think about stuff, Jackie.
There is always something better.
Are you listening through headphones or on
No, out loud. Yeah.
That's right.
4K. You hear this? You hear this?
You're also an amazing son-in-law.
I love this.
You have tremendous respect and integrity to your parents-in-law.
Now, while the hypnotist had you under, that's what they call, in a trance-like state, you don't remember any of it, or
the first time I remember hearing that is when you guys played it out on Friday.
Wow.
Yeah. But honestly, I'm an amazing son-in-law was going through my head all weekend.
you should have that for the rest of your life. And then he also did some work about your obviously building on your strengths as a radio performer as well. And Rio played me these bits before the show. I haven't heard these.
You're a highly successful, competent person. You now appreciate that what you've been able to achieve is probably in the top 3% or even 1% of the population. You really are an amazing person.
If I'm hearing that, I'm hoping he's going to say top 1%. There you go, 3, and then realises he's going to be a bit upset. I'll upgrade it to a 1, but really I mean 3. Have you heard Carl and Jack? They are pretty good, actually.
I'll take 3.
3's great.
Great.
3's really good. Well, if you're in the top 3% of the population on the planet, I want to be in that top 3% as well.
You got a job with Christian for the past 5 years. On air with Christian in Melbourne's #1 rated breakfast FM show.
Sounds like Sue, our boss. Don't you forget it, Jack. All the others can eat shit.
The Christian O'Connell Show podcast.